What is good, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've uploaded. It's been like a week and I missed all you so much. So hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully you watched some Call of Duty this weekend, and we're here to talk about everything that happened in the CDL major. It was a crazy weekend, a lot of crazy games, a lot of crazy moments, drama, all that good stuff. We're gonna talk about all of it, talk about how our team did, and just kind of how everything broke down. So if you missed it, I'm gonna give you a little recap, but if you watched it, I'm gonna give you the behind the scenes and some crazy stuff that was happening all weekend. But if you are new to the channel, we just hit 320,000 subs, which is insane. So thank you guys so much for that. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Now we'll do some more recap videos like this, but we have a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. I actually got the list on my phone right here. So first, we're going to talk about Toronto. Then we're going to talk about the LA Thieves run, Seattle improving, the match versus Rokkr versus Dallas, a heartbreaker, us versus OpTic, a crazy match, and then the drama that was to follow because of a tweet that got sent out, and then the Toronto losers bracket run. So we have a lot to talk about today. It's going to be a fun video. I'm actually very excited to talk about have a post-event vlog. It's gonna be a good time, but let's get right into it. And to start it off, we have to say a big congratulations to Toronto. That was an absolutely insane run out of them. I don't think anyone really expected this team to just come out and really dominate on Sunday like they did. I know they played LA Thieves on Saturday, I believe, after they lost to FaZe the first time they played them. They played Thieves. They 3-0 Thieves. Then they played us. They beat us 3-1. They played Empire, they beat them 3-1, and everyone was like, yo, Toronto is the Texas Killers, because Toronto beat OpTic 3-1, LA Thieves 3-0, us 3-1, and Dallas 3-1, and we all live in Texas. So people were giving them that nickname. Actually, Karma, Damon was. And then they went on to the finals to play FaZe, and they ended up beating them too. So honestly, probably no one really expected this, but they played fantastic. And there was some really funny tweets. Aches tweeted, I don't think FaZe will lose a major tournament in the next 3 years if the slide cancels the main mechanic. A day later, Toronto upsets them. So FaZe was looking unstoppable, and then Toronto comes out of nowhere and just goes crazy. And then here's a really cool tweet as well. This is from Ben Bance. Send this to my fiance, being deadly serious after starting stage 2 0-2 and receiving over 500 tweets to bench myself. What a turnaround, and I cannot thank my team enough. It may not seem like much, but this win means a lot to me. I mean, it's a great win, and he absolutely fried. A lot of people were roasting him, like a lot of the COD community, because he wasn't playing well. You know how the COD community gets. Like, they are on, like, they go crazy. If you drop under a 0.1 or a 1.0, they think you should be dropped. It gets crazy. And he literally sent this text to his fiance saying, I might as well retire. And then what, 2 weeks later, he's a champion again, and just beat the best team in the game, winning $50,000 and getting a lot of CDL points. So big congrats to Ben, because he's had moments in his career where he's looked like the best player in certain games. So he's a good guy too. So it's always good to see people like that succeed. So big congrats to him and the squad. And here is the full-on bracket for the tournament this weekend. We had the winners starting up top, and the bottom 4, these are like the elimination rounds. So pretty much with the group A and group B stages, you play 5 matches. There's 6 teams. The top 3 teams start in winners bracket in the majors. The bottom 3 teams start in losers bracket. So you only have 1 life. If you lose, you're out. So I think, yeah, Gorillas and Paris, they lost first round. Second round, Seattle actually beat Florida, and LA Thieves clutched up versus London to make a little run. So Seattle's been looking really good recently, and LA Thieves came out firing this event. They beat Paris 3-0. People didn't expect that. They beat London 3-2. People didn't expect that. Then they beat New York as well. That was pretty crazy. They made the run all the way up until top 6. So that was really important for their CDL points. But their new roster was Draza, TJ, Kenny, and Venom. They benched Slasher and brought in Draza, I think, like right before the major. I think this versus the match versus Paris was their first match as a team, which is absolutely insane. And they made a pretty good run. They beat a few good teams, and they got a lot of CDL points and got top 6. So definitely not too bad for a team that just formed a day before the tournament. Over here, you're going to see the bracket where Toronto took out OpTic, lost to FaZe, and then made the run down here through LA Thieves, us, Empire, and then all the way to the grand final. So an absolutely crazy run for them. And then even Seattle, they had a pretty solid series versus Florida, and they've just been looking better. Pristini has been absolutely frying. Even after we played them and we beat them, we put a reverse sweep on them to qualify for winners bracket in the majors. But I messaged him, I'm like, yo, you've been absolutely frying stage 2. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're frying. And they beat Florida, but then they had a pretty close series versus OpTic, and the winner of that actually played us. And we'll get to that series in a little bit, because this one was absolutely insane. And now we need to talk about the Dallas Empire versus Minnesota Rokkr series. One of the closest series I've ever been a part of. We won first map hardpoint. Then we went round 11 game 2. Then we had a control where we were up 2-1. And pretty much we absolutely threw. So let's look into this.
But Standy again with the routes, with the
we get those kills.
And now the beams from
you know, game should be over. 3 down. They only have 3 more lives in a 3v5.
Empire coming off
no.
spawn.
Lamar gets killed right here at Rock. I get team shotted by Shotzi and Huke right here. They trade out Standy. And then they kill Preston. And all of a sudden, just like that, it becomes a 1v3. I'll break it down in a sec. But Lamar actually gets 2 here. And then we were just shell-shocked. Round 5, I think Dallas started off by getting the first 10 kills in the round. Like we were just chalked, and we absolutely trolled that map so badly. Let's break it down though, what actually happened, because this should have been a very easy winnable scenario. So right here, Lamar gets 2. Standy gets 1. So that's we just killed all 4 of them. They're all 4 down. They're spawning out. Standy, since he's in Zig right here, is blocking their garage spawn, so they get the close AC spawn. If we wouldn't have had anyone in their Zig, they would have spawned back garage, and they would have legit just not had time to make it to the point. But it's okay. Even if they spawn close, we should be able to hold it. Here's where we start messing up though. Lamar got the first 2 kills at the Rock and didn't move from the Rock. He should have just went in Tiki or something, and Crim wouldn't have killed him. And then we would have been distracting him water steps, and then he probably would have peeked out, killed at least 1, got Shotzi, because Shotzi was the only one that could make it to the point with 0.1 seconds left. So Lamar should have moved. Preston also, for some reason, thought he needed to watch our Zig, but in reality, if there was more time in the game and more lives, it would have made sense to watch our Zig, but there just wasn't enough time for them to like get to Zig. And I think we all kind of thought the game was over, and we didn't know they were getting the close spawn. So we just kind of expected that, like I expected to run down the steps and they wouldn't be there for like another second or 2. But right when I got down the steps, they were like already sliding out at me. So that kind of caught us off guard. But honestly, if Preston would have been in money, even if Lamar died and we both died, he would have killed number 1 Shotzi right here. So it was just a whole like team mess up, mistake fest blender where Lamar should have moved spots. Eli could have communicated that he gave him a close spawn, so we would have been like a little more ready for the fights. But even if he didn't, we still should have been ready for the fights. I get team shotted and then don't slow them down a little bit. Then Preston's here. If Preston goes into money or rocks, he's killing number 1 right here because Shotzi's just sprinting to the point. So he's getting that kill. And yeah, so that was pretty much an absolute collapse. And then we went on to game 5 and we lost round 11 in the SND. And this match was for top 3. So, well, we didn't go into game 5. We went to game 4 and we won game 4 on Checkmate Hardpoint and then pushed it to a game 5 Miami SND. I was really proud of the team for regaining because it's not easy to regain after a loss like this, but we won map 4. And then we went to SND Miami, round 11, and we lost. I actually got stuck round 11 by my teammate. So it was unfortunate scenes. Like things just were not going our way this series. And we obviously, of course, choked this map very badly. And now it's time to talk about the match versus OpTic Gaming. After a really back and forth series, we won first map, they won second map, we won third map, they won fourth map. We're heading into game 5. We were actually down 3-5. Round 11, OpTic gets the first 2 kills, and then I'll let this clip play.
Well, okay, it's a wrap back to B, it's a wrap up S's, and it catches Rokkr. I mean, it's beautiful. But right here, I mean, look how separated Envoy is, and now it's a 3v2. They're waiting for the flank. That's
we'll watch this and I'll break it down.
That nade hits, it hits Formal, so Formal is weak right now. Attach weaken Scump, so Formal and Scump are 1 bullet, and the dash is just there.
Okay, so what pretty much happened? Let me back it up and break it down. It's crazy how the stars aligned for this. Like this is honestly just good timing. This is just good COD timing for us. So let me break it down, and of course, not the best positioning from them. So this was absolutely absurd. I thought we lost for sure. I literally thought we lost, but let's go. Lamar gets the first kill. Lamar sees Formal, hits Formal with a nade. So Formal is injured. And then I come Eskies, because we're calling him out in the corner. I get Scum to 30 HP, so he's 1 shot. So Formal's hurt, not moving. Scum's hurt, not moving. And then Dashy was just already in the corner behind them. And Lamar hits the corner. kills Formal first, or he kills Scump first, because Scump was that one shot. Formal also hurt, kills him, and then Dashy probably didn't even see him because there's a door in front of him. His two teammates were there, and he probably didn't want to shoot his teammates. And then Lamar gets the craziest lineup 3-piece round 11 to move us on to championship Sunday. So that was absolutely insane. And the fact that our match versus Dallas, a 0.1 second control happened, and then this happened our very next match. I've never been a part of 2 series back to back like this. These were some of the craziest moments for sure in Call of Duty. But yeah, this was just an absolutely mind blowing. Like after, because I was watching Lamar because I just died. So he got 2 kills. I'm like, oh, it's a 1v1. Like he's probably gonna get traded by the third guy. Like we're still gonna lose. And then all of a sudden it popped up victory. I was like, wait, what? Wait, and I started freaking out. You'll see it in Minnesota Rokkr. They have like a documentary series they do on YouTube called Saga. You'll see it in there. I was absolutely freaking out, but I could not believe that we won this. That was some of the craziest COD timing lineup, 1v3 ace round 11, game 5. Craziest things I've ever seen. But let's talk about the drama that unfolded after this, because it got real spicy on the timeline. So the social media people at Minnesota Rokkr tweeted, "We are witnessing a breakdown brick by brick." What's your opinion on this tweet? You guys can comment yours and I'll give you mine right now. So I get talking trash, having fun, making funny memes, tweeting funny pictures. But when it's just a picture of a team losing full, because clearly they just choked a series, it happens. Like we choked versus Dallas. Dallas didn't tweet pictures of us when we're all like this. I think it's pretty messed up to tweet something where like of just the players. If they made like a funny meme video or something else, it could a little more playful, not just a straight up picture of them. I don't think it would have been as bad, but it's the fact that it's just a picture of them that's kind of bad. But you guys can give your opinions, because a lot of people were replying to it. Even Seth replied, "This is some of the most disrespectful shit I've seen. We are literally heartbroken and use it for impressions. Post a clutch, post your celebration, but kicking us like this. Your team was literally banging us to get first seed last week, so unbelievably classless." Also, I would like to say, if we had like a crazy rivalry with OpTic, like let's say OpTic, a team was roasting us, they were roasting us before the match, and then they did it. Okay, maybe you can get away with that. But when like we're friends with OpTic Midnight Ashley, she was on OpTic for years and years. I'm good friends with the players. Like we're always good friends with them. Lamar's good friends with Formal. Yeah, it was just kind of weird that they did that. Of course, they deleted the tweet and like said sorry. But I even replied, said 100% agree with you. Kicking players while they're down. Cool. Tweet should be deleted. GG's as always. And it was just kind of a thing, like I said earlier, where it's like, it just doesn't make sense to just tweet a picture of them losing full. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful, unless there was some underlying beef or issues beforehand that led to that moment. I could see a team doing that because of that. But there was no beef before that. We won our match versus Seattle to get OpTic in the winner's bracket, and then OpTic won a match versus Dallas to get us the first seed. So we were working together. We were loving the green wall. The green wall was loving us just a week ago. But yeah, definitely not a good tweet, and it got deleted. So it just wasn't good. Then like you just see all that. You see all the tweets from even Formal saying facts, weirdos, that's not being able to throw other place in the dirt, like says to being kind of sarcastic here. But nah, it was definitely a little toxic. When I saw that, I was just like, yeah, that's just not a good tweet. Like if you made something like a meme funny video, maybe yeah, just tweet that after a win, like, or gas our team up, you know. But just tweeting a pic of the other team losing, not that. I personally don't think it was too good of a tweet. But you guys can let me know what you think. But yeah, that was the drama with the whole OpTic Gaming and the match and the tweet. So winning that match, we made it to the championship Sunday, where we actually played Toronto Ultra in the first match. We went up 1-0 in the series and then lost the next 3. Lost S&D 6-4, choked a game for a round 5 defense on raid control. We had a few misplays, and that costed us. We should have been able to close out that control, and then they just smoked us on the 4th map. So yeah, tough match for us, but overall, I think our team is like developing really well and finding its identity, and I think we definitely have potential to be a championship caliber team in the future. Everything feels good. Our hardpoint was great. Our control, we choked a couple maps, but it's okay, because like, you know, a few mistakes are gonna happen when you're a new team. And then on SND, we also messed up a few games just because we weren't sticking to the game plan sometimes, and like I think some people were like we were like kind of forgetting the strategy that we wanted to do, and we weren't executing it properly, which is an easy fix. we're just gonna make sure we just do it next time instead of like, you know, sitting around and not doing anything and not making moves. So quick, easy fix. But overall, the team morale's good. We're feeling good. We all believe in each other, and I appreciate all the people that believe in us as well. So we're gonna do our best to bring home a championship. Like 4th is decent, but we want to be the best. So we need to get that 1st place. And then so Toronto beat us. I'm gonna keep scrolling up. They played Empire. They beat Empire 3-1. Empire won first map, and then Toronto won the next 3. And then that put them into the finals versus FaZe, where everyone thought FaZe was going to dominate, but FaZe won first map. Toronto wins the next 2 maps. FaZe ties it up on Apocalypse, and then a crazy play happens on the Moscow. I think FaZe went up 4-0, and then Toronto won 5 rounds straight. And then it came down to a 1v1 between Arcides and Kleenex, where Toronto had the bomb down. Kleenex had artillery. He pinged it, saw Alec was near the bomb but not defusing, and then he just didn't call it. And Alec just ninja defused him in the 1v1 to close out the map. To push to round 11, and then FaZe ended up winning the round 11. So honestly, Toronto could have very easily been up. I think it would have been 3-1 in the series, and then they dominated in this control. It would have been 3-2 in the series. My bad, 3-2, and then they dominated in this control right here when Kleenex went crazy, and they won 3-0, I believe, in the control. Yeah, I think they won 3-0, and so that put them at 3-3 in the series now. First team to 5 wins the series. Toronto 6-0s them on Express SND, and now they're up 4-3 at the moment. Next map, I think it was Checkmate Hardpoint, I believe. And they ended up closing it out and getting the dub. Bance absolutely fried. He played extremely well. So big congrats to them. Then here's like a final placement of the tournament and stuff. So Toronto 1st, FaZe 2nd, Empire 3rd, us 4th, Chicago Thieves 5th, 6th, and then so on. But honestly, a very crazy weekend. If you watched the games, I'm sure you saw how crazy they were. If you guys want to see me do more recaps like this, I am definitely down to. It's fun to like talk about the weekend and kind of give my perspective on things. But thank you guys all for watching. If you made it to the end, you are a real one. I will see you in the next video. And as always, my name's Attach, and I'm out. Peace.